I would like to introduce some of my family. My brother Seth, blue shirt, and some of my grandchildren. No, you're not first. You're last. That's Kevy, my daughter Mary's son. That's Liza, my daughter Lizzie's son. Your daughter. Okay, now it's your turn. This Reeves.
Hey guys.
Oh, Rebecca's daughter. And some old friends. You all know Cornwall people like John Warren, of course. But you don't know my college roommate, Dave Simmons, who's right here. Dr. Dave is a retired orthopedic surgeon and a woodworker. He made this, and he said to me about 2 weeks ago that you can can't make mistakes in woodworking, but you can make mistakes in surgery. And I go, Dave. I said, Dave, how is that possible? He said, because the body heals and woodworking doesn't. I thought that was brilliant.
That's a good summary.
He's also a francophile. He writes stories in French. He's like really smart. Anyway, so the story about what's behind you is on the left are 2 poems from my family. The longer one is by my father. It's about the covered bridge in West Cornwall. And the one on the right is written by Kevin's mom, Mary. And she wrote it in 6th grade, and it's called The Library. So I thought that was important. I've got 3 people primarily to thank for this. Well, besides, I guess, being able to look at a lot of art in my life. But I saw a book 3 years ago about an artist named Norman Ives. I don't know if that rings a bell. He taught at Yale with Joseph Albers, and I was smitten by Norman Ives' work. So that's the inspiration. My wife, Stephanie Mashek, is a great critical eye, so she's helpful. And another college classmate is a guy named John Walsh, who knows a lot about art and has inspired me to keep going. So those are the 3 most important people who keep me going. And I like doing this instead of architecture because I don't have any meetings. No budgets. Where's that other architect? There you are. No budgets, no value engineering, no consultant, none of that stuff. So anyway, so thanks for coming. It's great.
Thank you. Ken?
Yes.
Could you give us about 2 minutes on the library itself?
Oh yeah, 2 minutes, yes. This library the idea of the library is basically simple. You take the Calhoun barn and you make the building about the same length. Tim Prentice. I'm just talking about, in a minute you'll hear your name. So it's the same length as the Cornwall barn. It's built like a Cornwall barn. It's heavy timber. The heavy timber is hemlock from Vermont. It was cut in Vermont and assembled by the timber framers here from Vermont. It's painted white because that's the color of the town of Cornwall. Was the color of our house across the street. I'm not being critical of the color it is now, but it used to be white. So the color says I'm not a barn. And also the cupola is a typical barn cupola, but it's twisted 90 degrees to the ridge. And that's to say, I'm not a barn, I'm something else. And then the entrance sort of expresses some of the heavy timber at the entrance. So that's about it. And Mr. Tim Prentice made those lights on the wall there. And Tim, they still work. And I have a vision of one of your pieces. The vision is something called Yellow Zinger.
Yeah.
You know Yellow Zinger.
Yeah.
Yellow Zinger would look wonderful in here. Weaving its way through the trusses.
It was here.
What? It would. We'd have to put some fans in to make it move. Anyway, that's a joke. But anyway.
That's a good one.
Yeah. So that's it. That's it. All right.
Does anybody else have questions?
No. You don't have to ask questions.
Wait, I do have a
Just
question.
paper. Okay, you got a question. Uh-oh, this is a hard question.
Why did you name your pieces Big Bang?
Oh, Big Bang, because my friend, I send John Walsh a lot of what I do.
Yeah.
And I sent him one of these beginning ideas about 2.5. He was here yesterday, by the way.
Was he really?
He was, yes.
Oh, I was looking for him around today, but
No, he had to go somewhere.
yeah.
But the first painting he saw of the stars, he said, oh, it's like a Big Bang. So that's why I call it Big Bang. Yeah.
And you just did like a lot of renditions.
What?
You did like a lot of renditions of the Big Bang.
Yeah, a lot of, yeah. Not trend, yeah, yes. Yeah, I did. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
So please have some champagne and water and